Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra...
He's got daylight, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Aaron Lee on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A gain of a yard on
the best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
A gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Browns.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mayfield on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Brown.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Caught left side. It's Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Harkey on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier. the tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's letting this one go for Fuller. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there at 22.
10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, here's the option. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number
Jarvis
8.
Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He's brought down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Harrison Bryant.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Formation for the Browns.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Harkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. There's the tight end, Carlson. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 40.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Freeman again.
27 yards.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
They're going option play on third down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
26-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
25 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Jones now Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.